Folsom was just ranked the #1 place to live in all of California by U.S. News and World Report, over places like San Diego, Irvine, and Huntington Beach. Today in this video, we're going to take a look at Folsom. Why did it get ranked #1, and what do people love about it? As always, my friends, I am John Jackson, your local realtor here in the Sacramento area, talking about places like this one right here, Folsom, the #1 place to live in all of California, and probably a great place for your family to land. I help families all the time settle right here in Folsom, Dorado Hills, Roseville, Rocklin, and all the surrounding areas. So reach out to me. My contact information is in the bio of this video and of the page itself. And take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my channel so I can continue to provide great information in my videos to you and your family. Now let's take a look at Folsom, California. So every year when U.S. News and World Report does their rankings of cities that are the best to live in, they look at real data and break it down into 5 categories. The categories they use to measure these cities are quality of life, value, job market, desirability, and net migration. So this includes things like access to healthcare, school ratings, crime rates, employment numbers, and of course, housing affordability. So let's break down why Folsom scored so well. We'll start with where Folsom really shines, and that is quality of life. This is where we talk about things like access to Folsom Lake, where after work, you can hop on a river just like the one behind me and head out on your paddleboard for a nice evening paddle. Folsom is a place where there are miles and miles of paved walking and bike trails. The trails here are thoughtfully designed, and they would go all the way from Folsom to downtown Sacramento if you wanted to go that far. Here you'll find family-friendly neighborhoods, very walkable, and you'll find community events where people celebrate holidays, and where they're out walking their dogs, and you'll just find a generally neighborhood feel in the town of Folsom. And then one thing that people move here for all the time is the top-rated schools of the Folsom Cordova School District. So the schools here, from elementary all the way through high school, offer great academics, but also a lot of opportunity for kids to be involved in extracurriculars, art, drama, and sports. So just plenty of opportunity for kids as they grow older, from the time they get into school to the time they graduate high school, and then they can even go on to the junior college right here in town, Folsom Lake. Then let me get to one thing that I really love, and that is Sutter Street in Folsom. So Sutter Street is the old town area of downtown Folsom, where a lot of the buildings are brick, and they have every different kind of shop, and you can go down and enjoy your Saturday by walking along, going into the bookstore, grabbing a great coffee down there at 4 Score on the end of the street. And then you can walk right down to the river if you like, directly from Sutter Street. So when it comes to quality of life, no one beats Folsom. Great schools, plenty to do, lots of stuff for the kids. Also, access to nature and outdoor activities. You really can't beat it when it comes to Folsom. It has it all. I've helped dozens of families move here to Folsom, and all of them say how community-oriented and family-centric that this town feels, and I would certainly agree. So now let's talk about money, because that's where things get interesting. The job market and the economy of Folsom. The Folsom economy benefits from its proximity to Sacramento job opportunities. Downtown Sacramento is about 30 minutes down Highway 50, and people can easily commute if they want to down the highway to get to their jobs. Or if they work from home and they need to go into their downtown job just twice a week, that's no problem. Then healthcare is a big opportunity here. From Kaiser to Sutter to UC Davis Health, I have clients that get jobs at those places all the time, and all of those are very prominent here. So healthcare is definitely a driver here in the town of Folsom. There are also several corporate campuses, Intel being the largest one. And so there really is a good chance here for people to earn good money. Not to mention, as I said before, the school districts are great around here, and there are good chances for people to get involved and employed at these school districts. So the school districts are not only great for the kids, but they're also great for the teachers and administrators. So people here work in education, in medical, in tech, and in all different industries across the board. So when U.S. News and World Report looks at Folsom's economy, they're not just looking at the job market, but they're looking at its economy as a whole and its opportunity for people to earn good money while enjoying a nice lifestyle. This type of economic stability makes people feel confident when they relocate their families into town. I see it all the time. So speaking of the economy, let's talk about housing and the cost of living reality. Living in Folsom is not cheap. The average home here is going to be $665,000, and the average rent will be $2,000 or above easily. So compared to places like Texas, Idaho, and Florida, that may seem super expensive. But if you look at it in the lens of other places in California, that seems like a bit of a value. So when I have clients that are coming here from San Diego or from Newport Beach or from the Bay Area, they see that they can get a good value for a great community at a price that looks much better than where they are coming from. So while affordability and housing prices are not Folsom's #1 strength within California, it still gives you a great value for what you get. Are people more likely to move into Folsom or to move out of Folsom? Which tells you a lot about that community. The narrative would say that most people are moving out of California. Well, that generally doesn't apply to Folsom. I can relate this directly to my business. Last year in the clientele that I work with, I had about 60% of my transactions were people that were moving into the area. And then 40% were people that were moving out of the area. So despite what the news would tell you, not everyone is moving out of California. A lot of them are actually relocating within California, and those that are oftentimes are moving to Folsom or El Dorado Hills or Roseville, this El Dorado County, Placer County area. Not only that, I've had a lot of clients that move here to Folsom from out of state. Places like Utah, Illinois, Ohio. They've gotten great jobs here, or they have grandkids here or other family members, and those things have drawn them here. They recognize the community, they love it, and then they dive in and get a home here in Folsom. So I've had buyers from all kinds of states find homes. So the demand that Folsom has is definitely contributing to its ranking so high as the #1 place to live in California. So what other towns in this area came into play in this ranking? Well, Folsom beat out Rocklin, Roseville, and Elk Grove, which were also ranked in US News and World Report's top 500 cities to live in the United States. Folsom ranked number 119 out of 500 in the United States as a whole. In relation to the rest of the United States, Folsom is definitely still expensive. But compared to all of California, Folsom is a great value and definitely a standout. So what does this mean for you and your family? Well, #1, for buyers who are looking to move to Folsom and buy a house, it may not be cheap, but with career opportunities and quality of life, you may have a great value on your hands with Folsom. Next, for families, with great schools, community vibe, access to outdoors, Folsom pretty much can't be beat, and you will love the vibe for your family. And finally, for investors, there's always a strong demand for housing here. So it generally leads to very stable prices and long-term stable value in housing. So what's the takeaway with Folsom being ranked as the #1 place to live in California? Sure, it's ranked #1, but it's all about you and your priorities. If you value lifestyle, access to the outdoors, great schools, and a great place to raise a family, then Folsom is probably a good fit for you. And if you're after a good work environment with tons of opportunity, well, it also may work for you as well. Finally, if you are retiring and you want just a little slower pace without all the traffic and busyness, then this might just be perfect. Either way, if you're considering a move here, I'd love to start a conversation with you to go over what your options may be. Do me a favor and leave a comment below. What matters to you most in a place that you want to live? And also, if you live in the Folsom area, what do you like most about living in this great place? Reach out to me anytime, take a moment to subscribe to my channel, and I cannot wait to see you on the next video.